Hello. Hi, hi, hi. Oh my god. So I learned something crazy, guys. June is Pride Month. Well,
I just
actually,
discovered I was gay.
yeah, it's so fitting that, like, dude, this is literally the best name I could have picked from. I'm so happy that my name is June Swinyu and I was born of it. Makes me so happy.
I found my ruler that I've lost for many, many millennias, and it was just underneath the pile of trash I kept on my desk.
Well, you know what isn't Trump trying to like delete June Pride Month?
I don't know if that's even possible.
Yeah, I bet they're trying. Or was
He's
it
trying
Black
to delete
History
the
Month?
gays in general, bro. And the gays and the people of color. They hate all of us because we're not white and we're not anything, and I can't be worth anything even in this other country.
I don't
That
even
is some.
remember what happened when we were playing that one time.
I just remember Ava was like, "I'm not a bad mother, right?"
I don't remember anything that happened on that stream because I was so sleepy. I don't even know, was I drinking? I think I might have just been very sleepy.
Where did I put my? What did
But yeah, it's been 3 weeks since Umineko, at least. Come on, guys, we haven't forgotten. We've just been
I...
busy sleeping, and I've been busy dying. So,
Yeah, I've been busy sleeping.
but we're back.
It's fine.
So, you know, tomorrow I have the day off tomorrow. I don't have to go to bed early today. Yippee, yippee.
I also don't have to go to bed early ever, cause I always sleep at 4. I don't. You know what? I have to like commute like an hour to get to class. It's okay.
Yeah, thank God I don't gotta do that.
I
Alright.
live so far
The wind... Oh. If people stop by, I'll have to say hello. So this might be a little tricky to read and talk to chat, but I will try my best. Good thing you have slime to keep you occupied. Right?
No. You're gonna just talk to your chat and you're gonna ignore me as usual. It's okay. I
You know,
get it.
you could read chat and contribute to the conversation.
Usually people use like, I don't know, people typically like streamers typically say what their chat's saying out
I
loud. So
try... I'll read out word for word. How about that?
yep, they say like, you know what streamers do? Like Vtubers, they like read the username. It says blah, 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 says, I like pie and I think your hair looks bad. And it's like, oh, that's mean.
Alright.
Can't say that. People say it.
The
That's just
wind...
rude.
The wind grew increasingly strong, and the rain returned into cold, large drops. There was no way even Maria would fail to notice this. Don't know the context for what's happening. However, if she couldn't find her... Okay, her rose there surely would have disappeared forever. Dude, there's a blank in my fucking memory of this game. I was so
I
sleepy.
This game, there's just multiple blinks for me because I feel like every time we start up this game, we're at like a different point that I last remembered it being.
Maria believed that. That feeling spurred her on to keep searching for a rose that she had no chance of finding. Just then, the cold drops of rain tormenting Maria were suddenly blocked. Third time's the charm, Maria. Do you find it this time? Maria raised her head. When she did, she saw an umbrella there protecting her from the rain. And that the one holding the umbrella was Viatorici. Was the one she admired.
Maybe they can both like sympathize with each other because they're both autistic
Yep.
and they're both isolated by their families.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing so frantically in the middle of this rain? You could catch a cold like this. Even witches have to care for their own health. I can't find my rose. Oh, no matter how many times I search, even though it should have been there, I can't find it.
Maria told Beatrice about how there had been a slightly unhealthy, pitiful rose, and that she was sure they had marked it.
Oh, so you can't find it. If you are a witch's apprentice, you should use magic to search for the rose. I really thought searching with just your eyes won't be nearly enough. I can't find it. I did my best and tried to search with magic, and I can't find it. I think practicing your magic's a very good thing, but it might be a little too much for you with all this wind and rain. Allow me to lend you some power. Special power. Concern. One's disciple is also one of the teacher's duties.
Oh, let me put streamer mode on.
Thank you! Beatrice! Ah!
Maria's grin, which had been full of sadness until just now, split open into a grin. Did I read that wrong? Maria knew. She knew that there was nothing Beatrice's magic couldn't do, so she was sure that Beatrice would be able to find the rose easily, even though Maria couldn't. Beatrice closed her eyes lightly, acting as though she was listening for something in all this wind and rain. Then she heard it, opened her eyes, and spoke. I do that too, by the way. You ever like close your eyes to focus?
Like an Anna, like
Yeah.
chinny
Yeah.
That's
Don't call it that, please. I do that like when I roll dice or something. Okay.
You're like,
I gotta feel the
power
10.
my
I
eyes.
gotta feel the 10.
My Nen so happens to be conjured up by these special dices. All things of this world are transitory. Too bad, Maria. Seems like your rose can withstand all this wind and rain. My rose! It was uprooted by the wind and is no longer of this world.
What Beatrice had said was quite reasonable. There was nothing odd about the flower being broken off at the stem in this strong wind. However, Maria couldn't accept this and bitterly gave a low-pitched moan.
No. What? No! It's my rose! My rose will come back, no! I'll bring it back to life with my magic! Beatrice! Teach me how to revive my rose with magic! Too early for an apprentice like you to learn about the headless art of endless magic. She says, knowing that she isn't magical. Know your place.
Abby's all snugly in her bed.
I fucking wish I was Abby right now, freaking sleeping.
Maria wiped the tears from her eyes, full of regret. Beatrice shrugged her shoulders and chuckled at Maria's pitiable expression.
Very well, I'll lend you my power. Hidden art that can revive a rose. Really?
I gotta say, why is this scene is so long just to fucking talk about the rose? Am I crazy?
I don't know.
Indeed, true, Beatrice. Because I've been playing a lot of 100 line, and like, oh, like in the, I like when games have slow moments, and 100 line does, but it also has like those high, intense moments. And it goes really well going back and forth. This shit is just so slow to talk about a fucking flower.
Well then, concentrate the power of your heart. Close those eyes. Forget the rain. Forget the wind. And search the soul of the wandering rose of your eyes of your heart.
What does that mean?
I don't know. She's gonna close her eyes, and then Beatrice is gonna pull out a new freaking rose from her fucking like from the ground, and then she's gonna be like, "Yep, this is definitely your rose." It's like when your parents replace your goldfish.
She's using her third eye. Maria closed her eyes. Then she repeated Beatrice's song-like words.
Come, try to remember. Rose, what form did you have? Come, try to remember.
Why is it playing the sad song, by the way? This usually plays when somebody's dead.
Because this is a hopeful moment where the rose is dead and she's trying to revise it.
Like, this played when fucking George was talking to Shannon's corpse. Like, now it's being used for this.
Rose, what form did you have?
What?
Don't look. Don't listen. And believe. Release the power of your soul from the cage of flesh that imprisons it.
This is the first time we've gotten a close-up of the butterfly.
I hate butterflies.
They're
That's
freaky.
it. I think gold bugs are freaky. I don't care if
True.
their wings are freaky, but I find it all freaky. It's like the SpongeBob episode
Yup.
where like they that freaked me out as a kid.
Yeah, that shit ruined butterflies.
And then it made me even more aware of like the tiny, creepy, crawly like feet it has. Which one thing I hate about insects is I don't like their bodies, I don't like their eyes, I don't like their nose, I don't like their feet. I don't like anything about them that looks remotely like insects. Because they scare me.
Yeah, I hate that they make such a loud-ass noise. And I don't like that when you kill them, you have to feel the crunch.
I don't like when, like... I don't like about bugs is, like... They the way they twitch their bodies. It's just so scary! Especially when someone crushes it with their foot by accident. It's like, it fucking twitches and it makes me... Ugh. Dead bugs freak me out a bit more than alive bugs for some reason. It's just like, I don't know. I don't really like insects. I don't like disturbing them. Like, I would kill them. I just let them coexist because I'm just that terrified of them. I think they're cool. Like, I think they're cool from
I just want them to not be anywhere near me.
But, like, yeah, I would rather them social distance from my area.
I try my best to not kill them.
Yeah.
By that I mean, like, not a lot, but I mean, like if I can, I will choose the peace option. Like, if they're super docile, I'll, like, you know, put them on a napkin or something. But if they're, like, the type to move a bunch, like, I gotta kill them.
Sorry, little
Around Maria, who was concentrating her power, her eyes tightly shut, small golden butterflies began to dance. Was this the manifestation of the magical power Maria had?
lost soul of the rose. Gather into one. Come and gather. Remember. Notice that Maria has to close her eyes to see the magic.
The glitter of the gold butterflies began to strengthen and their numbers increased. Then, Beatrice raised the finger up to the skies and they began to gather at the tip of the finger. Oh. So white. Like 100 line. This was the miracle of the golden magic. The gold butterflies began to condense into a single dazzling grain of gold. It was a single glittering gold seed. It rode on the tip of Beatrice's finger, budded into a golden sprout, and opened into a golden leaf. It then slowly fell from the fingertip, sank into the mud of the flower bed, and began to grow steadily. Maria, who admired magic in the witch, really wanted to see this fantastical sight. However, as an apprentice, Maria was not qualified to see it. No, she was afraid that, if she opened her eyes to look at the power that she had concentrated in her heart would be cut off and the magic would be lost. Therefore, Beatrice, as the only one permitted to witness this golden miracle, was the only witch, the sole master of many miracles. Then the fully grown rose bloomed, creating one golden flower. And when Beatrice poked her finger in just the right way, the gold-colored sparkles gathered, just as if a golden soap bubble had popped, and what remained was a single beautiful rose.
Looks like you remember the splendid rose. However, if we just leave it mixed in with these other roses, you won't be able to tell it apart. Shall I perform one last service?
Beatrice, for the sake of her cute apprentice, who was moaning even more now in concentration, decided to use more bit of magic. When she snapped her... I was holding spacebar by accident. When she snapped her fingers, a single gold butterfly appeared, fluttered around, and landed on the flower that had just been revived. Then it suddenly burst open and disappeared, becoming golden lace and marking the rose.
How will do, Maria? You may open your eyes now. Where's the rose? It's not here. Not over there, over here. I've marked it with a golden lace. She just freaking chose a random rose. You did! Awesome! Thank you, Pito! Thank you, Pito! I want to become a witch quickly! I can witch like you! And you can. Long ago, I too wished for that innocently, just as you do. And I have attained that level.
She just tied a gold string on a different flower. It was like, look, it's over here.
It's not over there, it's over here.
Maria was ecstatic over the revived rose, clapping her hands and jumping around in joy. Watching that, Beatrice also smiled, looking fairly pleased. By now, I can break and repair any soul if I try, not just that of a rose, and kill and revive as I please. The barrier of the storm has now sealed Rokkenjima off from the natural world. Apparently, the last I remember, we were on the fucking boat, by the way.
Last thing I remember is like, it was like post like airplane, and Ava was like, "Am I forcing my dreams?"
Like, I remember Ava's backstory, but I don't know what happened between that and this stream. Now is the time for the Golden Witch, Beatrice, to descend as an endless witch. Beatrice pulled from her pocket an envelope with the family crest, the one-winged eagle, and gave it to Maria. Maria frolicked around at being selected as the witch's messenger. So that's repeating still.
So, Kenzo, I've come to join you in your fun once more. My preparations are already complete.
Wait. Really? That's it? Just the letter to Maria?
My preparations. What of you? Have you prepared enough coins to bet into tonight's game? Of course, I'm fully prepared, Beatrice. I've assumed a plethora of pieces. I'm both physically and mentally ready. So then, let us make the odds.
The
All that
ante.
you've given. I can't read. All that you have given should be returned to you in the end. Come, take it.
Kenzo flung the window of his study open wide, took off the valuable golden ring that had been on his finger, and threw it into the darkness of the raging wind and rain. Ow. That ring was struck by lightning, and after twinkling gold for an instant disappeared. Kinzo watched it go, grinning broadly and fearlessly.
I think I'll lose.
So is the ring destroyed, or?
You are mine.
Also, wait. She gave Maria the letter, but Kinzo had the ring until just now, so does it have this seal? Unless this is happening. I don't know when. Okay. I don't know. Well, Kinzo's dead, so it doesn't fucking matter. The ring that Kinzo had thrown became a single gold butterfly and fluttered around in the wind and rain. It headed for the rose garden, although almost as though it was being guided there. Sorry, it's been a long time since I've read on stream, so my reading's really ass. It then found the figure of the Golden Witch and fluttered down. When it came down right in front of Beatrice, it burst open and returned to its original form, flying through the air. Then, the way it was going, you would have expected it to fall into a puddle, but it stopped suddenly in midair, almost as if some transparent person had caught it. Apparently, even Beatrice hadn't expected this. However, she realized who it was, and grinned broadly at it. Who's invisible? Oh no, a new character.
You can voice this one.
Let's see if I can do my a Black Butler voice. I need to channel it. I just gotta copy my inner Connor. I can't do a fancy man voice. Hold on. Oh wait, this is still narration. As she did, the shadow of the person who had caught the ring began to fuzzily appear. It was a figure of a young man wearing a butler's uniform, embroidered with the one-winged eagle. Wait, he has it. What the fuck? There's no man like this among the servants of the Ushimiya family. Even so, Beatrice laughed as though it was someone she remembered fondly. He even has a little winged eagle on his hair. It's you.
Remove. Is it?
How did she pronounce it?
It's been quite some time. It seems you have remembered me. You were always a man who took loyal. Fuck, I can't read. It's so tiny. Took loyalty seriously.
He's got his ugly ass mustache. You see that? His fucking caterpillar stash. Why does he have such a deep voice? He on here? No. It has been. Fuck. Do I even have that voice for anybody? I don't think I do. It has been. It has been quite some time since your last correspondence. Not for a single day have I ever known. Fuck, I need to see how they pronounce it. Forgotten to serve you, milady. I was more afraid that you had forgotten about me. After all, you can be quite forgetful. Ew, don't do that face.
I see. I certainly am forgetful. I'd forgotten your sarcasm until I heard it again.
Milady, take this. With an exaggerated yet elegant gesture, he bowed respectfully, and held out to Beatrice the head's ring he had just caught. It is the Ushimiya family head's ring. Returned to you from Ushiromiya Kinzo. It is now once again in the possession of its master.
Indeed. This is Kenzo, announcing the start of the game.
Of course I'll accept it. So, how shall we play tonight? Fuck, it's really, I don't know how to do a fancy voice. Shall I prepare the roulette immediately? Or shall I prepare some black tea first?
I can't decide which. First, I need you to greet someone. I'm sure that the guy's got his mouth hanging open and can't shut it.
Battler?
Right, Battler?
Me? Yo, step away. Greetings. Allow me to introduce myself. Vronove. Okay, that's what he said. I am called Vronove, and I serve at the service of Milady Beatrice. It is truly a pleasure to meet you.
See, his mouth's hanging open because he can't shut it, right? Yeah, no shit. Another incomprehensible guy just showed up. First I grumble about goat-headed people doing the bond dance, and then goat-heads start showing up in swarms. And since then, not only has the 7 ass Naysans appeared, but now there's even a butler. It doesn't even make sense. Cut it out. You too. By the way, Battler, did you notice? Did you realize that I'm meeting him is a true devil's proof? This is so slow. Devil's proof? What do you mean? He may not look like it, but this guy is one of those 72. A genuine demon. In other words, I've brought a demon right in front of you, which truly proves that they exist.
How do I know he's a demon and not just a butler? Renov holds a noble rank in hell, the 27th highest ranked great demon. He's a pretty useful man. I summoned him in the high cost and made him serve me. It is an honor to meet you. While my name is amongst those of the noblest in hell, I now serve as the head furniture of Beatrice-sama, who, despite being a vulgar human, is a great witch of such caliber that demons flee beneath her, before her. He's a very useful man, but he's impudent with his words. Frustratingly enough, he sometimes forgets to respect his master. Nothing in my contract specifies the manner which I am to speak. Would you like me to change that contract? It keeps me from being entertained. It keeps me being entertained, so it's fine. Beatrice turned her back to him, cackling. After bowing once to her back, Renove turned back to Battler and stuck out his right hand, showing him an innocent smile. Normally this would mean he was asking for a handshake. Oop, I thought he would say more. What is this supposed to be? I am another man who has been subjected to Milady's whims. In that sense, I am sure we could become great friends. This is a handshake, a friendship. Of course, this in no way implies your entry into a contract of a demon, so fear not.
Sorry, but I'm in the middle of a big fight with your master. I only shake hands with enemies after we beaten each other up in a rainy schoolyard and all are worn out. Like something you'd see in a teen drama. Remember that.
I see. To shake hands with you, Battler-sama, I must create a fitting atmosphere in a suitable location, exchanging sweet words and physical language with you that rings true to your heart. When the opportunity arrives, I shall arrange for such an encounter. I must say, I simply love situations like that myself. Who laughs like that? As Ronove laughed, oh my god. As Ronove laughed tauntingly, he whispered to Battler, bringing his face so close that their noses were almost touching, and their lips got closer, and Battler, his face turning red after getting so close to another of the same... He did get weirded out. After getting so close to another of the same sex, pushed him away. Battler's homophobic. Can this guy get a single win?
You creepy bastard. I see. Just right for Beto's butler.
It is an honor to receive such words of praise. I'm very confident that in my tea brewing abilities, so please look forward to that tea time. Baking cookies is one of my hobbies, so please feel free to request any snacks you may desire. What does that mean?
Just what I'd expect from a pair of the same gender. You started getting along well right off the bat. I'm jealous.
My. I apologize for making you jealous, my lady. I shall not sneakily snatch your guests away from you. Well then, I will leave now to retake my post as head furniture and greet my subordinates. Please forgive my short absence. What is a demon doing as head furniture?
Indeed, the only common goats and seven sisters used for the ceremony have been manifested themselves. You'll be able to finish greeting them in no time.
Oh. Those lively seven sisters are here. I wonder if those naughty girls have grown into become a little bit more graceful.
If that's graceful, then I have a doubt. Then I have to doubt the definition of the word graceful.
Is that so? Then I suppose you've already had the opportunity to play with those sisters. Judging by your expression, it would seem they're just as naughty as always. Even though I am telling them to act more fitting as servants of Beatrice-sama. Troublesome kids.
If that's your problem, don't worry. They're actually perfectly fitting for their master. Now you even begun to say it. However, a conversation means that you accept your partner.
Why can't we just all get along like this? Why do we gotta fight each other?
Yeah, guys, let me show you what this game called Osu. The fact you've started to respond to my idle chatter proves that you're gradually starting to accept my existence. That's because even if the sun starts rising from the west, I will definitely, absolutely never accept that you're a witch. You might want to try a more positive approach, like crying and kissing my shoes.
Even if Battler was bluffing, he still spoke forcefully, a fearless expression on his face. The witch and her butler snickered together, realizing that their guests had regained more than enough of their willpower to attend to a new game, and that preparations were complete. After Renove exchanged a few words with Beatrice, he bowed silently to Battler, scattered into several gold butterflies, and disappeared. Well, I wonder what the fuck he's gonna do this route, or this episode.
It is truly pleasing to have this boisterous atmosphere. How boring were the days where I was trapped alone on the island, unable to regain my power, and lacking anyone to talk to.
あの気持ち悪いやつがお前に似合いの執事だってことはよくわかった。
I get how unpleasant. Wait, I get how that unpleasant guy is really fitting to be your butler.
だが教えろ。
But tell me,
その執事が
why was that
なぜ
butler
孫
only
になって
appeared
権
now?
限しているのはヤギと七食いの姉ちゃんたちとかなんとか言ったな。
You said about how only the goats and the Nechans of the seven stakes had manifested themselves. What did that mean? Indeed. You still resist, but I'm a fully fledged witch. I am in contact with several non-human entities in the spirit world.
だろうな。 お前の関係にはろくな連中がいねえぜ。
I'll bet no sane person people would ever hang out with you.
ヤギの化け物に太もも姉ちゃんに、そして今度は悪魔の執事と来たわけだ。
First time monster showed up and those ass Nechans, and this time Demon Butler showed up.
まさかとは思うが、この調子でまだおかしな連中が増えるってんじゃねえだろうな。
I hate to think about it, but the ways things are going, I wouldn't be surprised if even more weird people appeared.
わらわの荘厳なる黄金館に仕える家具どもと、そこへ遊びに来る悪魔たちがどれほどいると思っているのか。
Among the furniture that wears my great golden mansion, how many demons do you think want to come over and play? They will keep coming.
いくらでも現れる。
Many of them will appear.
黄金鏡の扉を開き、すべての家具たちを呼び戻す。わらわはこの六軒島に新たなる城を
When
建
the
てる。
door in Golden Land is opened, I will call back my furniture and build a new castle here in Rockenjima.
そして懐かしき友人たちすべてを招き、三日三晩を飲み明かし、踊り明かしてやるつもりよ。
Then I plan to invite all my old friends and we will drink and dance together for 3 nights and 3 days. Of course I will plan to invite Kinzo's family, you see.
Party with alcohol? Sounds tempting.
You too. I if you wish. So this is what you
お前
mean.
は長いこと力を失っていたため、
That since you lost your power for a long time, you couldn't summon them. And then,
徐々に魔力が
since your
回復し
magic
てきた
power
た
has
め
been gradually increasing,
そう言いたいわけか。
you've been able to summon more and more monsters?
そういうこ
If it is as you
と。
say,
そなたは最後の一戦でこそ
you stop the
ギリギリ
hair's
踏み
breath
とどまって
before
いる。
crumbling.
その心はすでにぐらつき、わらわが魔女であることを否定できずにいる。
But your heart's already wavering, and you are unable to deny that I am a witch.
その心のぐら しずつ蘇らせているのだ。
The wavering in your heart has been slowly restoring my powers as a
あの
witch.
気色悪い
So
筋
you're
が
trying to
現れた
say
のは
that the creepy butler
これ
appeared
が串かけてい
because
る
I
から
started
だ
to
というのか
surrender?
そうだ。
God damn
That's
it,
right.
Valor.
Bit by bit, you were surrendering to me. Isn't all that humiliation you suffered the last game a result of you submitting to me so deeply?
It's all his fault.
And wasn't it great that you had to sacrifice your back for the sake of my feet?
ちくしょう俺は
Damn it. I thought I'd be able to keep things the way as they are as long as I didn't accept you. Looks like that was wrong. Correct. Closer you are to starting, the more games will swing in my favor. Isn't just the same. The process of cornering the other kings, we trade several pieces. Of course, I still haven't cornered your king. Furthermore, you're giving it everything you got just to help the king escape, and I've lost several pieces to me, as well as a large advantage. It's only natural that the further developments will tend to turn in my favor. Damn! From now, you will probably be frantic as you try to avoid my checkmate.
その間にもわらわはそなたの大駒を次々に奪っていく。
However, as you do, I will steal your pieces from you one by
やがてはキ
one.
ング以外のすべてを失い、どのような形でも逃れることのかなわぬ本当のチェックメイトを受けることになろう。
You won't be able to escape no matter how much you try. Then you'll receive a true
前
checkmate.
回そなたは消え
You were talking big last time, weren't you?
わらわを永遠に
Something about how you never accept me and would torment me for eternal torture. Torture.
永遠を語るのは
Only witches who have reached the endless level can talk about eternity.
そなたにその資格など
It's beyond you ever since the very beginning.
And God. Hate every single one of those scenes.
That went on forever. They talked about chess for like 5 minutes.
黄金の隠し場所については
Kento-sama has already publicly displayed the location of the hidden gold within the epitaph under my portrait.
碑文を読むことができるもの
Those rules apply equally to all who can read the epitaph.
We're gonna try and solve it.
黄金を暴けたな
If you discover the gold, I shall return everything to you.
それではどうか
Tonight, I ask that you enjoy your battle of wits with Kento-sama to the fullest. I sincerely pray that this night will be both intellectual and elegant. Peaches the Golden.
When Maria finished reading the letter that Beatrice handed her, everyone was at a loss for words. Wait, that was from the letter? It's like... I guess she sends that every time. I just thought this would be a more important letter. Like how it was last time. When we were lost for words. And then they all broke the silence at once.
バカバカしい
Ridiculous.
取るに足らない悪質ないたずらです
What a worthless, vicious prank.
Seriously, there is no way Father would give up his ring. Beatrice? Huh. What a transparent prank. Hoping to confuse us just by bringing up that name. Oi, oi.
Hey, hey! You filled the dessert up with a little too much punch.
今なら喝采で褒めてやるから正直に白状しろよ
I wanna applaud and praise you, so come clean, okay?
とんでもない
Of course not. I wouldn't pull a prank by assuming Father's name.
じゃあ姉貴か
Then Aniki?
兄貴か
Then Aniki? Aniki?
私
Me?
言ってんじゃないわ
Are
よ
you an idiot?
兄さんでしょ
It was Nissan,
こう
right?
いう悪趣味な仕掛け
Only
は
he could plan something this vulgar.
愚弄する気か
Are you trying to mock me?
私こそお前たち
I am the one who Wait. I'm the one who wants to question you.
このたちの悪いいたずら
Who's behind this ill-natured prank? Cross beat the table and stared at everybody. Since that included the children too, he scared most of them.
お父様から財産
A letter from the mysterious person who claims to have been given full rights to father's
そ
assets.
して今日が
Considering that the whole point of this family conference is the discussion of that subject, I think it's too hasty to call it a mere prank.
わからんで
We can't be sure. Maybe it really is one of father's shady pranks. He might have planned this to shock us a bit, since we've been discussing the distribution of inheritance without him.
かもしれんこいつを仕組んだのが親父だってんだ
If Dad was the one who planned this, then we can't talk about what Maria just read out as a joke, right?
そうね
That's right.
文面通りに解釈するならこれはお父様からのテストね
Then this is a test from Father.
He's here. Looooooove, one of the 72 great demons, works for a master in exchange of various forms of compensation. He currently has a contract with Beatrice as her butler, head furniture. He's becoming proficient at housekeeping after serving in many households, so his ability as a butler is very high. In the high society of witches, employing him has become a kind of status symbol. Furthermore, the cookies he bakes are superb, and the witches will often line up demanding them. He must possess tremendous power, but since he always stays out of the spotlight to further boost his master's reputation, his combat capabilities are unknown. Yeah, it's very strange that he has the emblem. I guess he's a servant of Beatrice, so he would have one.
Bye fucking sucks. Okay.
Even these girls have it, right? Yeah, they do.
Yeah. Sigh.
No.
I regret buying from Bai.
But from Bai,
Yeah.
what'd they do?
So I bought a bunch of orders on Bai just to realize I have to also pay separately for shipping. And the shipping is like $20 each,
Oh.
which is like more than the order price of my item.
Thank
So
you,
I have to
Trump.
pay. So I have to pay fucking $180 just for the shipping.
Where's it shipping from?
Japan.
Really? The most shipping I had to pay was like $90 on a $200 order.
Well, it's cause by how things work on there, it's like they package the orders separately
Okay.
instead of
well,
just all in one. So I have to pay $180 because separately these things cost like more or something. So Jin Suanyo, whenever if I finish the commit, and like also they're gonna throw away my package if like it reaches 28 days, which is annoying. Or they're gonna charge me more for extended like period, they're gonna charge me $1 for like each day. Like I let my package rot inside the thing. So Jin Suanyo, I finish your VTuber avatar soon.
yeah, you'll get paid handsomely.
Can I get like $180 for like my shipping?
Yeah. Oh my
Alright.
god, I saw a video of snails. They're so cute.
Well,
I love snails.
like so sad, Jin Suanyo.
Anyways.
Like, you know, if only Bai didn't freaking do the package separately. There will be plenty of notice.
最初に解けた人間に
That means he was trying to... He was saying that the first person to solve it would be handed the inheritance along with all of his wealth, right?
私たちの魔法叶ったわ。
My magic granted your wish!
そんなバカな話はありません。
So foolish could possibly be the case.
後宮家の次期当主が夫であることは何ら揺るがない事実です。
Dude, what the
It's
fuck is
unshakable.
going on Twitter, bro? I'm like trying to use it and it's just constantly refreshing on its own. What a fucking terrible app.
Yeah. I need a $200. $200. You think I can get that a bit earlier?
Yeah.
And I finish your, like, sketch. And then you get paid, like, that much. And then I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Now the contract has been sealed live on Twitch.
Listen, I need money. Like,
right now.
okay, I had money. The thing is, I had money, and then I went to the mall, right? And like, I paid for my my friend was like, I don't want to say poor, but they didn't have money, so I paid for their meal, and also like, you know, this was like on Thursday. I like went out with some friends to the mall, and I spent like $100 to like $200 just on like, because things at the mall are just so expensive.
Yeah.
Like I paid for me and my friend's meal, and I was in like itself was like $35. And I'm like, is that right? That's a bit expensive. I buy like one product. Dude, I bought like 4 small things at like a shop, and it was like $47, and they said that each item would be 30% off. Like half of the next item will be 30% off. So I was like in shock, but I didn't want to just go back and be like, actually, I don't need this anymore because I have social anxiety. So I paid the money anyway.
Oh my god.
And I'm like, well, I just spent $100.
I've probably spent like $200 or $300 this past weekend.
Yeah, like, and not only that, I already spent like money on like my other packages, but I thought like this package would only be like what, $200, because like the order itself was like only like $12 each item, right? So I'm paying more for shipping than like my actual items because I'm using a proxy website to ship over here.
Fuck you, Trump. Fuck you, bye.
Cause like Mercari, like originally, if you buy your items on Mercari, I'm pretty sure things are like cheaper, but I'm shipping on Mercari Japan, I think. So like things are a bit more expensive there. Yeah, well, I regret it. So I'm gonna grind like your VTuber and like hopefully get like the money sooner so they don't throw away my freaking package or make me pay even more for leaving my package inside their warehouse. Cause listen,
Hi, Ruto.
I don't have enough. I can't afford that. I need to pay for college
Is that my June
classes,
swim
okay?
I see? That is true. That is me.
I'm not made of money.
How you doing? Hi. Don't worry, I'll get you your money.
Thank you.
You just gotta work on my VTuber.
I'll actually work on it.
Hi,
Don't
Ruto,
worry.
you're a bit tired. It's okay. You know, if you're trying to rest, you can listen to the stream. This is going to be a very relaxing stream where all we do
I
is
don't know
read.
about that.
A very relaxing stream where all we do is
I don't
read
know
in very
about
normal
that.
voices, and it's very comforting.
I don't know about that.
Did I add the ASMR tag?
No, this is not. We're not very ASMR like.
You woke up early just to watch. Thank you. We'll make it worth your while.
I
I mean, read your line,
was
boy.
just talking about our business transactions.
We're not screaming that much. It's not that much screaming.
Nothing could be so foolish. Nothing so foolish could be possibly the case. It is unshakable fact that that thy husband is the successor of the Ushiromiya family headship. I also am just kind of dyslexic. Well, doesn't this letter shake that? This is a message from a person who was given full rights from all of father's wealth. Nisan's right to be method has returned to a blank state.
This is not a calming story to read to somebody who's sleepy.
The person who solves the riddle. The person who finds Beatrice's gold will become the next head of the Ushiromiya family.
You're not going to bed just yet? Nice. Now you can enjoy the Umineko experience. Or something will happen this stream, right?
Hopefully.
Ridiculous. Do you think we can trust the meaningless words of that letter? That seal was the real thing? There's no way we could trust that. What do you think of that voice acting?
Then let's go and try. Let's try and go to ask father. Bro, I can't read.
It's a one sentence, bro.
Then let's try to go and ask father directly.
10 out of 10. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. This is just
My
one of
voice
my many
acting
voices.
Must be an 11 out of 10 then. At this point, you can't get away with saying he's grumpy or feeling bad, right? The sealed wax clearly shows this is from father's representative.
When Mary. Was it that good of a voice? Oh, you haven't even seen the other one yet. Or the other ones. I can do more than one voice.
I can't.
Believe it.
Believe it! If you doubt that, then show some proof, Nisan. Show that this letter does not contain father will. I just mixed up plural.
Very well. It is just as you say. It no longer matters whether father's in a good mood or not. Let's go up and ask him directly. Making your heart race? That's like my asshole voice. That's like my snobbish old man voice.
Let's do it.
That is not the same voice you gave him before.
I don't remember. It's been too long.
He had the Cartman voice.
Or ask me directly. That is that. So why would he act in such a roundabout way? Then again, I guess I would be just like him.
Oh god. Rita, this is my smoker voice. I wonder if we really should continue in this discussion on the assumption that the letter came from father. Oh my god.
Stupid Rosa! Isn't it obviously from father? That letter is father's! Isn't it obvious he's given the four of us even a chance to become successor? Die, you brainless idiot!
Jesus Christ, somebody kill her.
I don't know who's saying that.
I feel like it's the Seven Sisters. You went to the beach? Yeah, you told me about it, how it's been so cold and rainy here. Can't believe it's already like May. It's almost June and it's like nowhere near beach weather.
It's almost gay Pride Month.
It's almost gay. Bikini was tied up by your younger sister. She tied the knot. I try to stay. Now your neck hurts. Oh no, she tied it too tight. I don't like going in the water too much at the beach because it's really cold. At least over here, the beach water is like freezing. So I just sleep in the shade and listen to music.
Holy
even die.
The beach scares you? I think I used to be scared of the beach, but I just don't go too deep in the water. It's a little freaky. The sand makes you uncomfortable. That's what I hate about the fucking beach. Like, I don't know how sand can just... Okay. You know what they say about sand. It gets everywhere. I'm sorry. That's right. I'm sorry. In the beginning, the adults had all doubted the credibility of the letter, but after realizing that this was a once-in-a-lifetime chance to in the inheritance struggle for the 3 younger siblings, Ava changed her position, claiming that the letter was authentic. Rudolph and Rosa caught on and agreed.
Outrageous.
I guess this beats their plan that they had originally to just extort the money from him over a long period of time, where if they can just find it now, they'll just get it. But it was good. This guy's foot was like 3 inches deep in the wet sand. There are worms in sand? I think I saw a TikTok of that, of somebody like grabbing a worm out of the sand. I've never seen that in my life. What the fuck? They do. I don't mind crabs being in the sand. They're cute. But like, I didn't know there were sandworms. But people dig castles. Do they not like run into the worms? Why is there worms in our sands, bro? You go to the beach often, Union?
No, I hate swimming.
But you're like 2 minutes from the ocean.
I think like the worst part about going to the beach, well, I'm not even 2 minutes from the ocean. I just like live like, I don't know if I actually live near a beach. I don't think I do. Like a proper beach. But
what if
I
the
don't like
crab
going...
pinches you?
I don't like
They're too
going
tiny.
to the beach. I think like the sand is just so annoying to wash off, and I hate like the way salt clings onto my body after I get out the beach, and then I got like a sunburn last time I went to a beach, and that hurt a lot because, and also like I was like a kid during that time. I was like in 4th grade, but that sucked. And then like I also just don't like I don't know, showering is just kind of annoying. Like afterwards when you're like,
yeah, you gotta get all of the sand out.
All the chlorine sometimes if you go to like a pool, but in the beach you just get all the salt out and you can feel each like,
and then my hair feels like
of...
shit.
Yeah, and then I scratch my hair and there's still pieces of sand coming out. I have short hair too, so like, but I remember when I used to have like long hair, it was like 10 times more annoying.
You found a bunch of shells. Did you take any of them home? Are they pretty? The salt water and the seaweed smell like fish. That's why I kind of like the smell of the ocean though. It does feel fresh to me in like in a certain way. You know what I mean? You ever walked on the boardwalk and you just enjoy the air? I also don't like how windy it is there though. Pretty windy by the ocean. You're super close to the ocean. Yeah, the ocean close to me is kind of ugly, so I don't like going too much. If it was like somewhere tropical, I would definitely like to go to the beach more. Unfortunately, like, it's always cloudy and rainy, and every time I go to the beach, it just kind of looks gray. It doesn't look very normal. The waves were heavy. Oh, that's scary. Oh, that's another thing. Slipping on rocks. Like, what if you just slip and you just hit your head? It's too scary. It's too scary. That's why I just chill in the sand. And even though I try to be like as like careful as possible, just by like sitting in the shade on a blanket or whatever, or on a chair, I'll still get sand on me somehow. The sand will still get on my blanket somehow. Like, you just can't avoid it. You had ribs. I had a lot of good food lately. And hot dogs. It's yummy. I had Korean fried chicken today. And I also had a Korean corn dog. With QP mayo. And not to sound like a weeb, but you know, QP mayo is pretty good. You definitely tastes.
My mayo's expired.
I don't know what makes it different from normal mayo.
QP mayo only used the egg yolks instead of the whole egg.
Oh yeah, that should taste so much better. Sorry, my brother came over, so we ordered Korean fried chicken. It was very good. And then we had the Korean donut. It was very good. Korean corn dog. Oh, it's so good. I had a Korean corn dog in Japan once. That was my first time eating one. Very good. Very yummy.
How can adults like you take such a worthless prank this seriously? I don't need to be bothered to understand his content.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Natsuhi-san. All we gotta do is ask father and we're done, right? Won't everything be fine? Father just tells us that he doesn't know anything about a letter.
Nissan.
The corn dogs out here are greasy with a lot of oil. A hot Cheeto corn dog. That sounds like something on a Taco Bell menu. The Doritos Locos Taco. The Korean corn dogs are nice because they don't even have a hot dog inside. It's just it's cheese. It's just very cheesy. I want to make some because I saw like a video tutorial on like how to make them, and it seemed pretty easy. But I don't like frying stuff. I feel so wasteful. Like I know people save their oil, but like that's just that's a lot of work. Then I have to like fry something else in the future. I don't like making anything that needs to be fried. Because I made beignets once, and I needed quite a bit of oil for that, and it just felt so fucking wasteful. Like my parents repurposed it, but like I just don't like frying stuff. Yeah, I had the cheese pull. It was so good.
Take responsibility and just get him to say that he doesn't know about the letter. This is no time to get scared just because he's in a bad mood, okay?
Okay, these people are like, why are they making it so complicated? Just fucking go and ask him. Why are we deliberating on if we should just go talk to them? Like, I feel like we should, like, all right, we've all decided. Let's go talk to them. Use those oil things and just throw it away. I'm not sure what that is. I've never looked into it. But like, if we don't like move to the next scene and go talk to him, I swear to God.
We're so scared of father at his age. That idiot. Will you just give up and die?
Is this young Ava talking? Maybe that's it. Next stream is gonna be a horror game. I mean, Alien Isolation was I think I met the alien once. Well, it didn't get lost. I don't know. I got lost for a bit. I could try a different horror game. Or maybe like indie horror. You know any, Union? Some good horror stuff.
Indie horror? I know a lot of RPG Maker games you can try that are like free.
Yeah.
Unless you pay for the Steam games. But the originals are. Like, you know, you probably heard of Ebe and like
Yeah, I remember
um,
Ebe.
I love Ebe.
Mortuary assistant. We'll
There's
look into that.
Cat in a Box. I remember playing.
I feel like
I
I'd get scared of RPG Maker stuff more than ow! I kicked my fucking desk. And some of like other stuff.
There's Cat in a Box. That was pretty decent. My
And
favorite is Witch's House because I
remember you guys
liked
playing
that
that.
a lot as a kid. Yeah, it was my favorite. It was my favorite as a kid, like of all the RPG Maker games. But Ebe is like the second best, I think, because I remember
Oh.
it
Mortuary
has a
assistant.
good storyline.
See, that's like when I get my model, maybe I'll do RPG Maker stuff because I feel like those are pretty good for a clip farm. So, you know, I gotta save the content for later. Mortuary Assistant has many endings. I love games with many endings, and I do like horror stuff. That'd be very fun. Like I get kind of okay, like I don't know what it is with me. I'm not really scared of like horror movies or stuff, but horror games kind of spook me. Like when I played Omori, bro, the beginning of that game was kind of scary. I'm not gonna lie. When I was like still trying to figure out what the fuck was happening with the ghost stuff, like it was pretty creepy.
I thought Amori would be like a classic RPG Maker game, but it wasn't. Which was actually kind of disappointing, in my opinion. I thought Amori was okay, but I don't.
It's
think
okay.
I don't think it's as good as the fans say it is, in my opinion.
In my opinion, I agree. I got so scared you couldn't sleep for 3 days. You're too scared to use the bathroom. You thought a demon's gonna grab you. It's better than you know that Japanese horror with the hand in the toilet.
I think like being sad all the time had me like overcome my fears of like monsters like grabbing me from like random places when
From
it's
under
dark.
the bed.
Yeah, because I don't know why, but in my brain it's like, you know what? My time was about to come. It should come now. It'll make my life easier.
Yeah, I had like last week I was super paranoid. I had like work the next day and I didn't fall asleep until 1 a.m. Okay, you're gonna be like, well, I don't fall asleep till 4 a.m. I had to work at at 8 a.m. So like, you know, I had to go to bed, but like I just couldn't, because for some reason I was so scared. I just kept opening my eyes. Like I would close them and then like 3 seconds later I would open them because I want to make sure that like nobody snuck into my room. I was just so paranoid for no reason because it's not like I played anything scary. What was I gonna say? Horror. Oh, you want to hear something that might be unsettling to you? I remember seeing one day when I was young, I just closed my eyes and I saw a cross with my eyes closed. I remember when I was a kid and I was gonna use the toilet. Right before I sat down, a spider had crawled from underneath the toilet seat to like the toilet seat. And ever since that day, sometimes, or like from that moment on, I would sometimes get paranoid and like lift the toilet seat to make sure that like there wasn't a spider underneath. Yeah. Yeah, now you got something to be anxious about every time you use the toilet.
I remember there was a spider in my shoe, and it was a big wolf spider the size of my
Okay, well,
hand.
now I gotta kill myself. I don't want to
And
do
it
it.
was in my shoe because I left my shoe outside. And because, like, you know, sometimes you leave your shoes at the front door
Yeah.
or inside by the front door. Some people leave it outside in the front door. I did the mistake of leaving my shoe outside in the front door. So then I put in my shoe and I felt like something stuffy in my shoe, but I kind of felt like I didn't realize it was a spider. I thought it was like stuffing or like, you know, peanuts.
Oh,
like confetti
what is it?
or
A
like
new shoe?
No, but I was like, maybe someone put that in there when they were washing, because like, you know, my dad used to sometimes wash our shoes because when they get really dirty, they
Yeah.
drag the dirt in, so he would just wash it. I was like, maybe he threw in a towel or something.
No.
But then, so like, then I was like, okay, this is getting uncomfortable. So I took it out, and a big wolf spider came out of my shoe, and I realized it bit me.
No. Does that shit
wolf
kill you?
spiders are-
Or did you die?
But they're if you search up wolf spider, they're like kind of scary looking, but they're
Yeah,
not
no,
poisonous.
I'm good. I'm not searching that up.
You should. No, you should.
Oh, I think I know what they look like. I hate looking at bugs or spiders.
They're big. They were. It was
And
big
hairy,
and
right?
furry. Yeah.
Yeah, that's I'd kill myself. Like actually. You'll sneak in my room? That's not scary. They look cute. No, they don't. No, stop right now. They do not look cute. There's not a single spider. I don't give a I don't nope. They're not cute. I hate bugs. Snakes are cute though. I wouldn't mind a snake in my toilet. I would just be confused on how he got there.
I would flush it.
No! I would Google what kind of snake it is, and if it's a docile snake, I would just pick it up and put it outside.
I'm flushing it.
Okay, but what
probably
if it
came out
doesn't
of
go
my
down? What if it
toilet.
gets mad?
I'm closing the toilet. I have 3 other bathrooms. I'll wait. Tops like a
What?
month.
You're not a bug, Ruto. Don't say that, because bugs scare me. I like snakes. They're very cute. I'm like half snake in a way. Well, this is like... If I'm not gonna piss on the snake. Obviously, this is like I opened the toilet and I see a snake. I didn't piss on it yet.
What if it gets angry at you when you piss on it and it bites your butt?
What if you went to pee and it opened its mouth? Would you? Okay, I need to stop. I'm sorry, Abby. She went back to bed. Snake charmer. Oh, that's the wrong flute. Yeah, let's get this settled clearly. He's probably eating in his study right now. Let's have him sit down his chopsticks for just a moment.
How the fuck did Premiere Opinion come back on my laptop after I deleted it?
Uh-oh, virus.
Yes, I decline. Premiere Opinion, get out of my PC.
He's dead? He might be. And by that I mean, I'm pretty sure he is, but the game won't tell us that he's dead.
Wait, let me find a way to get rid of Premiere Opinion again. I have malware, but I don't know how to, or adware, I just don't know how to get rid of it. I searched on Google, and they told me answers, but I was too lazy to do all of them, and they just said go onto your program files and delete it.
Go to your what?
Program files, and you might find the file.
You can go to your Windows bar and type in add or remove programs. It'll like...
Yeah, it's not there though.
Really? Interesting. I've been snoozing all these ads, Ruto. I'm trying to like keep you here so you don't have to look at any ads. If he's dead, you owe me your dog. No, that's my dog. Sleeping so peacefully. I'm pretty sure he's dead, but the thing is, this game isn't being very honest. Sorry, I didn't mean to call it a game. This book isn't being very honest in showing if anything is true or not. So, I mean, he's probably dead. It just hasn't told me.
Yeah, it makes most sense if he is dead.
You've had that problem before? Do you have any solutions for it? Because my only solution was to look at the add or remove stuff and just find it, but if that's not working, then or me, and then I get you a dog. That's like 2 prizes.
No, I do not want to install Premiere Opinion. I do not want to install. How do I get rid of it? How? I don't you know.
How to uninstall Premiere Opinion. I have a
Find it on my task manager.
I have a fucking Reddit link that I'd already clicked on, which means I had tried helping you with this before.
And I thought I got rid of it, and then it came back.
I thought my TV
I
was
low-key
falling
think this is all because of Damon tools.
against the wall. My poor ears. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It shouldn't be too loud. It's not that loud. My audio
I
is
found from your
balanced.
opinion.
Even your
was
loudest
just
screams
viral.
union should not be louder than my talking voice. Because I have you bottlenecked at minus 20 decibels. So no matter how loud you are, you will never be louder than that.
He silences me because I speak the truth. What the fuck is...
It's just, it woke up your dog? Aww. That's minus $5 from your page. Kidding.
Please! I need the money!
Right, meow. That's like the weird thing of audio, is that like, I tried doing like audio engineering and I saw some shit like, oh, like, I mean, you can have two things at the same exact volume, but depending on like what it is, doesn't necessarily mean that, they're the same loudness. Because like my voice is deep, so even when I talk at a certain volume level, it doesn't necessarily sound as loud as like another person talking if they have a higher pitched voice. So that makes audio balancing like really hard, because it's like, well, what the fuck, bro? My volume is louder, yet I still sound quieter. How is that even a thing? Or like sometimes like on Sony Vegas, I'll have it set to like my audio does not sound loud, yet the thing is showing that it is peaking into like, you know, the red zone, which doesn't make any sense. Have you deleted Premiere?
Yes.
Oh, really?
I just hope it stays away forever. I just went to my program files and deleted it again.
He's
For
gonna
some
come
reason,
back.
it just like reinstalls itself somehow. And I don't know why or what program is doing that, but...
I'll just send you this Reddit thread again. There you go.
I'm gonna grind your VTuber model real quick. I'm laughing, but I need money.
Money. Alright, back to the end.
I need packages. It's decided. Let's go. Let's go, Kyrie. Wait for a minute here. Frick, I can't read punctuation. It's decided. Let's go. Kyrie, wait here for a while.
He always does this to her.
Puts her
Never
in the
allowed.
back room. Oh.
Oh, Ruto, I can't stop the ad. It's gonna start in 2.5 minutes. I snoozed all of them.
Snooze, you lose.
No, don't sigh. I can't help it. It's okay. You'll just be gone for like 3 minutes or something. I need to look at my ad settings. Maybe I can like put it lower somehow. I need to take a look at how they made it work. Oh, 8 ads. 8. No way. Are you ready to read your lines?
Yeah, let me also do your avatar.
Let me just go to my ad settings.
Man, I feel like in every iteration I draw you look kinda gay.
That's how it's supposed to be. Nine ads? No!
Agents Menu, how could you do that to someone? What do
I'm
you...
trying to fix it. Ads. All right, let's take a look here. How many minutes of ads do you want to? What the fuck?
9 is a lot.
It was at 40 seconds per hour. Now I changed it to 30 seconds per hour, which is the lowest amount possible. But what if I change it to 22 minutes of ads per hour? Okay. So, man, fucking Twitch just hates you. Okay. So, if I run 3 minutes of pre-roll ads per hour, then I will no longer have pre-roll ads. Sorry, did I say if I run 3 minutes of mid-roll ads, I'll no longer have pre-roll ads. So basically, if a random joins my stream and I don't have it set to 3 minutes of ads per hour, then they'll get hit by an ad the moment they click on my stream, which sucks. Nobody likes doing that. But in exchange for removing that so that people can just click on my stream and see it instantly, I have to run at least 3 minutes of ads. So it's like...
I can join your stream. Will that help? Will that help lessen the ad load?
No.
Well, how about if one person takes on all 50 ads?
Just give it to one guy.
Yeah, it's like the ultimate sacrifice.
1.5 minute ad break every 30 minutes? Why? Let me see. Okay, pre-roll ads. Disable pre-roll ads. Pre-roll ad notifications. Streamer ad display. Often do I want ad breaks? Never. Okay, but how is this any different from... What the fuck is an ad break like a break for ads or a break from the ads? Shorter ads slash more often. Longer ads slash left often. Oh. So unfortunately, so there's a frequency of ads and a length of ads. So you can have one big ad, which means that between those times they're so let's say I hit you with a 5-minute ad, ridiculous. But then let's say you don't have ads for the next hour. But if I change it from 5 minutes to 1 minute, instead of every hour, you'll get ads every 20 minutes. Kind of like that. You see what I mean? Like it's the same amount, it's just how often it happens. So yeah, it's 3-minute ads every hour, or half a minute of ads every 10 minutes, which I think is ridiculous. Who the fuck would want to sit through, even if it's a 30-second ad, every 10 minutes? Right now by default, it's 1.5 minute ad break every 30 minutes. So if I set it to the minimum of 3 minutes, so that's 3 minutes of ads. Okay, so here's the math. 3 minutes of ads, but no pre-roll ad, which means anybody can click on my stream without getting hit by an ad. In exchange for 3 minutes of ads an hour, and what they're gonna do is have the frequency of this. So every 30 minutes, there's a 90-second ad. Does that sound right? Like, is that okay? A 90-second ad every 30 minutes? Like, would you be fine with that, or would you rather a 90-second ad every 30 minutes or a 3-minute ad every hour?
Can you skip the 3-minute ad?
A 3-minute ads so that I don't have pre-roll ads. Like, I really feel like having pre-roll ads sucks, because like every time I like click on a stream and I get hit by a pre-roll, I just immediately click off. Like, I do that all the time.
I think I'd rather have a shorter ad. Like more frequently.
You can do a 1-minute ad every 20 minutes. That sounds about right. That's like every other Marvel match. Like a 1-minute ad after a Marvel match. I think that sounds
like
fine.
Every other YouTube video, in my opinion. So yeah.
Yeah, so 1 minute every 20 minutes. I think that's good. 3 every 1 minute. Yeah, I should keep running. I should run an ad every minute.
I'm sleepy.
Allow subscribers to watch your content ad-free. I can turn that off. Why would I do that to them? Okay, I think I found something that I like. I'm gonna roll with this, see how it goes, because I do want pre-roll ads off. I didn't even know I had that on. I think 1 minute of ads every 20 minutes is fine. Alright, Ruto, I've changed these settings. Hopefully they're to your liking. I think they're a lot better than they were before. Thank you, Nightbot. all I did was just change the ads. It's not that big of a thing. But alright, let's continue with Umineko. You can finish your line now.
We'll go check whether it's true or not and come back quickly.
ありがとう。
Thank you.
合田さんがデザートを作るのを
That's my line.
のんびり待ってるわ。
I'll wait patiently for Goda-san to bring in dessert. I like voicing Kairi because I get to do my ASMR voice. However, she never freaking talks, man. I don't ever get to do her lines. You will? I mean, I'm flattered. Putting me on the spot here. The 4 siblings, Natsuhi and Hideyoshi, all rose from their seats forcefully and flew out into the hallway with a clatter. Afterwards, only the children, stunned completely, speechless. I forget Nanjo's in this scene every time.
He's part of the children.
The fucking last episode he was here too and just didn't say anything. Nanjo, who looked uncomfortable, and Kairi, who just shrugged, were left. Aw, Abby's so sleepy. Little pup. In the middle of all of this was Maria, who looked a little scared at the adult's sudden change. However, judging from her appearance, she didn't look like she realized the full meaning of what she just read. What in the world is that about? I don't get it.
They're all bastards. Do they really want an errand that much?
Everyone, this is our parents' problem. It has nothing to do with us, so you mustn't worry about it.
Even if you say that, they're so blatant about it.
I can't believe them, showing off their greed like that.
Everyone has to believe together that we'll be happy.
That's right. We all did promise. Come on, Battler-kun, Jessica-chan, you too. I feel horrible. We couldn't accept it at all, but we laid down our arms for the time being. Give him redneck. Yeah, that's George. I gave him a redneck voice. We'd been vaguely aware of how filthy this family conference was going to be. However, after the 6-year blank, I couldn't help but be shocked. I get to do my old man voice if he talks. When he saw that the children were completely dejected, Dr. Nanjo cleared his throat uncomfortably. It is an adult's matter. It has nothing to do with all of you young people. Let us forget about it. What if I could? I know it's hard, but forget about it now. All of your parents are fighting frantically to make your futures just a little brighter. Please don't look at your injured parents with those cold eyes when they come back. You're saying he's died? I'm saying he probably did. They're gonna come back to be like, yeah, he didn't answer the door.
いくらキリエさんの頼みでも
Battler.
No matter how much you ask Kairi-san,
それは難しいぜ
that'll be tough.
If we could be happy with an explanation like that, we wouldn't be kids.
Everyone be happy. I can't get dark.
Believe it.
If everyone doesn't believe we can be happy, that happiness will go away.
Okay, Maria. I like the sound of that. I'll believe too. I'll believe we can find happiness.
Kairi, thank you.
That Obasan, I thought that's for like an old lady. Maria's so rude. I like the ASMR voice, thank you. I gotta use it more.
Kairi, thank you. Battler-san. Jessica, you believe too. Beatrice is always saying that magic won't have any power if you don't believe.
Kairi-san rose from her seat quietly, went over to Maria, and crouched down so that their eyes met. Oh my god, Maria.
Kyrie, Kyrie believed. Now Battler and Jessica have to.
Those two are strong. They'll feel better soon, and then they'll believe. More importantly, I want you to tell me something. When Kairi-san... Abby just rotated. When Kairi-san said that, Jessica, George Aniki, Dr. Nanjo, and I were all listening carefully. It looked like our parents were so confused about the inheritance problem, concerned about the inheritance problem, that grandfather filled their minds. But we wanted to ask Maria about something simpler. Who gave the letter? Yeah. Who gave you the letter? Miss Beatrice.
Thing is, she probably genuinely believes it's Beatrice.
The witch drawn in that portrait? Have we seen Canon and Shannon this route or this episode? Can't remember because I don't remember the last time we streamed.
I don't remember either.
Oh, Spanish mode. Wait, you have 2,000 points already? Oh, wait. I have to say in... Oh. Maria.
She gave the letter.
I'm drawing your VTuber avatar. Get money. So you can be animated, but I have to make sure the style looks kind of nice.
Sí, ya comí a las 5 con mi hermano y estoy lleno. No quiero comer más. Comí mucho. ¿Ya leíste este? ¿Sabes español, Uni? No. Ruto, no. No hagas esto porque no puedo leer sin mis lentes. Bueno.
Slayer, do you think this VTuber avatar I'm drawing right now is uglier than your old one?
Dímelo. Or dámelo. Cómprame boba y dame tu perra y pensará. Bueno, si quieres boba, no es difícil. Me gusta boba también. Pero no me gustan muchos de los sabores diferentes. Solamente compré el sabor de leche y menos azúcar porque siempre el boba es tiene mucho azúcar. Lo siento, no hablo en español. Pero sí, sí es yes. Union, dame el dibujo. Fuck my life. El dibujo. El dibujo. Give me the drawing. What the fuck? I didn't even click on my screen. Why did the text advance? I'm pretty sure it's been 2 minutes.
It's Vitoreche.
Wait, I'm so confused. I didn't click on anything. Why did Maria just talk? That's kind of weird.
It's Vitoreche. You didn't believe.
What the fuck?
Is this uglier than your old one? If you say yes, I'm gonna cry.
It's barely been one. Alright, lo siento. Voy a hablar más en español. Necesito comparar este dibujo con el otro. Oh, ya tengo aquí mi VTuber. No puedo. No sé qué la diferencia es. No sé qué es la diferencia.
You don't see the difference. I'm freaking Japanese!
No entiendes español.
Last time I was put in like a Spanish class when I only knew Japanese. My parents came over. It was like a funny story, but when I came in, parents came over to this country. I remember it was middle school, right? So I remember being put in a Spanish class, but my English was not good, and they were teaching us Spanish.
Spanish is over. Yay.
And I remember, like, the teacher would, like, get frustrated with me because they thought I wasn't paying attention. But I just simply couldn't speak English. So it was just, like, difficult for both of us. Like, I didn't like Spanish class because I couldn't understand anything. And they didn't like me because they thought I was slacking off.
How to do more Spanish. I don't know why. Do I have my alerts off? I guess my alerts don't tell me when people redeem stuff. Right? Oh no, it does show. Okay. I don't have to worry about that. I thought you redeemed it again and I just didn't see it.
No, that's been you.
What was I gonna say? How was that? Did you like my Spanish? No, don't redeem it again. Did you like my Spanish? I'm so bad at it. But I do need to like practice more.
Yeah, because you are.
I do notice a difference now. My head is shorter now. It's not as long as it used to be, right?
You didn't know the difference?
Well, because like I'm looking at the drawing on my main monitor and then I'm looking at my VTuber in my OBS as a comparison. So it's a lot smaller and I can't see it as much, but...
Your face is rounder.
Yeah, I was looking at... my face is a lot like...
You have like a
cuter.
more of a baby face and it looks like more feminine and
I like it. I like it. Now that I'm looking at them closely and I notice the difference, yeah, I like it like this.
Okay. I'll just make you baby girl. It's okay. Don't
Yay!
worry.
I like being baby girl.
But not bottom.
Can you put a thing where I can do stuff and the points are 20k? Do you have any suggestions for what rewards I should put? I was looking at that earlier and I was trying to think of stuff, but I couldn't really figure it out. I used to have this one. I don't know if you remember this. I used to have a redemption thing where like people could put like a lot of points and I would call them a good boy or a good girl. But then I took it away because ASMR for 10 minutes. 20k. Yeah, I had to take it away because I got a little nervous doing that. I could add that.
Call me a good boy.
You know that sound?
Oh, I've not seen that. A Matress. Maybe if I have one. Yeah, let me add that. Your rewards, we can add a channel point. I don't know about 10 minutes. That's kind of a long time. Well, I didn't mean on me. I'm like never gonna show myself because I'm not comfortable doing that with the way the current world is. I don't want to like show my existence. But on my VTuber, yeah.
I wouldn't show my existence in this world.
People are scary. And AI exists. And if like anybody ever AI'd me, I'd like kill myself. Well, I know you're not scary, but it's not about my fans I'm worried about. That's so weird to say. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's about like people who don't like me and what they could do. That's what I'm more concerned about. AI me to the beach. Let's add. Okay, we're not doing 5 minutes because that's. I mean, we're not doing 10 minutes because that's too long. 5 minutes with no glasses is fine. I also don't know like what inflation is for points. Like I don't even know how many points you get every like however long. I think maybe every 15 minutes you get 250. I wish Twitch would tell me, but it doesn't actually say anywhere. We'll do 3 minutes. How about that? I don't know. I think I'll do 2 minutes because unfortunately not everybody likes it and I don't want it to be too long because I think it would make a lot of people uncomfortable. 30 points every 12 minutes. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, since it takes that long, I'll make it 3 minutes. Oh, but I don't want 10 every 8. Okay, the problem is I don't want it to do ASMR for too long because like some people find it uncomfortable, so I don't want to keep it for too long. So I'll do 2 minutes ASMR voice. Forced my hands. I now will be boyfriend ASMR mode. Okay. Cost. We'll make this so if it's 30 every 12 minutes. 100 every hour. Okay. That's a good basis. 100 every hour. So we will say that you need at least 5,000. I don't know. I'm just spitballing. Give me a second to think. Okay, so if glasses is 5,000, then yeah, okay. Glasses and ASMR can be the same amount of points. Let me see what the cooldown is. Got 3k points in 4 days, maybe more. Okay. Okay. I can't make it so that you can like get in one stream, because then what if people just want to hear it and then leave? You know, you got to come back to build up your points for the ASMR mode. So, how about 1 an hour? So redeem it once an hour. You're always here. That is true. That means you have a lot of points and you can redeem a lot of ASMR voice. Redemption per stream. I don't know. I just put a bunch of zeros. I've added it. Can I add like a picture for it, or you're hungry and you want ice? I love eating ice. I love eating ice. Yeah, I actually can't change the picture, so whatever. Alright, but it's in. It's in. Maria is speaking. Yun is ready. We have so much in common. We love eating ice. And the crunch.
She gave me a letter in the umbrella. If she used magic to fix my rose that was broken. Beatrice is an awesome witch, she can do anything.
Marry me for real? Because I like eating ice? What's your favorite shape of ice? Tonic ice? Now I gotta look at what it looks like. I love shaved ice. The question, all of the answers are right. There was no way to fail this question. But I like shaved ice. I like the little grainy rice, not rice, ice.
Any ice that's not melted.
I like the ball ice for whiskey. I like the kind of cubey ice that you can stick your tongue in. I don't know if that makes sense. But yeah, the big cubes are kind of annoying. They're a little inconvenient, but it's just those are for pitchers of liquid. You don't really put it individually. But I would prefer if they were smaller anyways. Harder to eat. I feel stupid when I'm at a restaurant and I'm trying to get the ice to fall in my mouth so I can eat it. And I'm smacking my cup into my face. Could you tell us about that in a bit more detail? Oh, Umineko. Time skip. 30 minutes. You'd use the straw. I try sometimes, but I don't always get a drink that has a straw in it. Without even being allowed to wait for dessert, we were chased out of the room. I heard that in the end, our parents were unable to get grandfather to respond. Yep. Well, I hate to say it, but I feel like giving grandfather a high five right now. He was probably pretty satisfied with how his strange letter had given his children a good shock, since they'd all been so infatuated with the inheritance problem while grandfather was still alive. I also felt like our despicable parents had gotten what they deserved in all of this confusion. I couldn't really say that I was feeling great. I felt all sulky. Apparently, grandfather hadn't seemed concerned with the whole thing, but he also hadn't denied anything about the letter either. When talking about the witch's letter, grandfather's name kept popping up. If grandfather knew that someone was stealing his name, then consider his character, he'd probably be mad with rage. But even though grandfather now knew that the contents of the letter, he coldly ignored it. So did that count as a silent yes? Aunt Ava and Dad were also trying to interpret the letter in the favor, their greed clearly visible. It wouldn't have mattered so much if that was all, but the adults had now started focusing on Maria, who had received the letter. They kept pounding on her with questions about who had given it to her. Maria repeated over and over that she had gotten it from Beatrice, but there was no way such a mysterious person could have sneaked onto the island. After all, the island's small, and no one's living on it outside of the Ushirimiya family household. Maria kept repeating that she had gotten it from Beatrice no matter how many times she was asked. The adults seemed to think that she was trying to trick them, so they didn't hold back and questioned her until she broke out in tears. When Maria was released, she sobbed, all worn out from crying. What? When Maria was released, she sobbed, all worn out from crying. Okay, I guess you can sob without crying. That just seems like redundant to me. After our parents ordered us to go to the guest house and take Maria with us, they shut themselves up. Stop saying that! They shut themselves in the dining hall and started getting louder and louder as they discussed the inheritance. It seemed that because of the strange letter, Uncle Cross's chance of becoming the next head might have been reduced to a blank slate. In exchange for accepting him, my dad and his rest... But... Why did we... I was saying, because this game keeps... Sorry, this visual novel keeps saying, they shut themselves up in the dining hall. So I was like, stop saying that, because, they just keep... I don't understand when they say shut themselves up. Like, for me, shut up means to, like, tell somebody to stop talking. But they're using it in a way that mean, like, somebody is hiding in a room, or not hiding in a room, but, like, they're staying in a room. And they keep saying it as shut themselves up. Like, just say they're shut in the room. Like, why do you have to say shut up in the room? It just fucking... It just sounds weird. I wasn't yelling at you. I was not yelling at you. In exchange for accepting him, my dad and the rest were trying to swindle Uncle Cross out of a lot of money, or something like that. Disgusted as we were, Jessica and I were happy to move on to the guest house. We didn't want to be under the same roof as those filthy adults, and their heads so filled with thoughts about money. George Aniki pleaded to our parents' behalf, saying that he wanted to understand them. You know, I kind of wish Umineko did this more, where instead of like doing everything on dialogue, they just kind of like summarize it like this. Because this is way faster and easier to read than having them like go back and forth about some shit. I understood his reasoning. No matter how filthy this talk of money was, it wouldn't go away if you just closed your eyes to it. But even so, how could they sink so low as to overtly fight over the money of the dead? Maria had cried herself dry and was hiding in her bed. She hadn't even twitched for a while, so she was probably sleeping. Who in the world gave that letter to Maria-chan? George Nissan. You can't just ask that anymore. Isn't it fine to say that Maria got it from Beatrice and leave it at that? You want me to just read for you since you're drawing?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Believe it. After all, we don't want to make her cry any more than this. Yep, that's my Naruto voice. Maybe? He's snoring. Even though we said that, we couldn't clear away a gloomy feeling. There are only 18 people on the island now. The thought that somewhere in the rain, a 19th person gave Maria-chan that letter and it was now hiding somewhere doesn't seem realistic at all. Most likely, somebody got Shannon or someone to put on the dress for the portrait and cleverly got Maria to go along with the story. So in Maria's case, just seeing the dress would probably convince her that it was really Beatrice. Maybe it doesn't really matter who handed the letter. The important thing is who sent it. The point is that grandfather wanted to cause an uproar by assuming the name of the witch. Seriously, that old geezer's good at riling people up. The most likely...
probably not even alive.
The most likely answer is that our occult-loving grandfather was playing around, handing that letter over to Maria, who shares the same hobby as he does, in such a dramatic way. Love's hard out here for a Naruto. I don't think... I mean, love is hard out here for a lot of people.
Not for me.
Oh, fuck you then.
You just have to read a lot of BL and learn.
Will BL help me get a femboy?
Yeah.
Really?
Just learn how to woo.
Need some pointers.
Just like don't be like. You just have to not be mean. You
You
just
need
have
some
to like, you have to engage with people and their interests. It's not really hard.
for some pointers. I think general good advice for relationships is
Communication.
communication. Well, I was just like, even before that, like to find the right person, like before you're even dating. But
I mean, that's
like not everybody will be for you. Like sometimes some people are just not compatible. Like for example, like sexuality. Like even if you really like somebody, like if they can't like you, then like it is what it is. But there will be some cases where like it just will never work. You know, he likes femboys. Well, it's not like I'm gay. I mean, I like guys and girls and non-binary people.
he's for everyone.
I am not for everyone.
He's for everyone that meets his ideal.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, you know. So first step, you just gotta find somebody who can like you. Second step, be yourself. Third step, be nice. Fourth step, be funny. Fifth step, show that you care.
These are
Sixth
just
step,
like common sense things.
yes, but like it's kind of surprising how many people don't do any of those.
I think the most important part is if you have an issue with someone, you have to actually communicate with that issue. Because the thing is, your relationship can go strong, but when the other person is like being not communicating their feelings, or they're like not talking about like what they're going through, and it can just like, this applies to like everyone. Like you have to talk about what's going on in your life with someone. Because if you want to have a long lasting relationship that hopefully lasts the rest of your life, you need to communicate your own problems, even if they're personal. And if you cannot be open with someone and you cannot talk about your problems with someone, those people are, I say you, but that's like a general, yeah, like a general
Whoever's
like term.
listening.
Whoever's listening, people need to always be like, people are not ready for a relationship if they're not like if they don't communicate. That's what I've seen. Many relationships fall apart because one person ends up wallowing in their own like whatever, and then like they just never communicate what's going on with them, which makes the other person freaked out because they don't know how to help them, and because the other person doesn't know how to help them, they just fall apart. Because the thing is, you can only help as much as like the other person allows you to, because you know, so
Yeah.
it's hard out here for everyone.
And for me, I feel like I have very simple taste in people. Oh, I was gonna ask a question. Do you think it's possible for a femboy to not be okay? This is gonna sound really mean. Don't get mad. Is it possible for a femboy to not be mentally ill?
I think so. I think like the thing is, mentally ill people aren't the main issue. The main issue is whenever they're mentally ill and what they struggle with and they don't want to get better. Or if they do want to get better, they struggle with actually abandoning their old habits. Because the thing is, like, I'm mentally ill, for example, but
Me
my
too.
relationship.
That's what I'm saying, guys. I'm saying it because I am, and I'm like confused because I'm productive, functional. I can function despite
Yeah.
everything.
I still struggle. I've been getting better recently at functioning, but what I realized is like lots of people, it's not like they don't know how to function. It's just some people struggle with actually getting past like their trauma, and when I mean that, it's like they don't want to get better. So they expect their partner to just accept their behaviors because they're their partner. You know what I mean? Like,
Yep, and any bit of friction puts them off,
yeah,
even if
because
that
like
friction is good for them.
they want someone compliant with their own self-destruction, which isn't like good.
Hmm.
Or they will be sneaky with their like habits, is what I also notice. Like they will put on a front of like, oh, I'm getting better, but then behind your back they'll be doing something sneaky.
Yep.
I'm talking about like from like the standpoint of like my friendships, because I've only been in one relationship, but I feel like a relationship romantically and then like also friendship wise are actually very similar, except for me I feel like romance is just a bit more, it's a step further, because it's like they you know, you do a bit more and you guys usually get more personal. But I've been in like very like strong friendships, so. But the thing is, what I always realize with people is like they always end up like lots of people who struggle with mental health will like kind of, okay, I've been involved with the people who are way too proud of being mentally ill, if that makes sense. And honestly, I guess I was also like a type of person similar to that. Well, I wasn't like too proud of it. It was more like oh my god. I think
It's not an Umineko stream if we don't talk about something serious.
with the shrimp, there's like a black spot on this drawing and I don't know why.
What layer is it?
It's not going away even though I'm on the right layer. Okay, well that's on your face forever now. I'll clean it up.
Oh.
But but like, what I realize with people is the thing is there is no general solution for mental health and how to get better. The things that we find normal in life aren't actually normal. It is just the standard, but even the standard might not be best for us. Like, for a lot of people, the standard is to work a long 9 to 5 job and work yourself to death until retirement, have a nice, like, and happy family, and give birth or whatever, and live out that life. But that life might not be best suited for everyone. And so, and then also treating mental health, a lot of the times, like for example, good people generalize mental health too much, but the thing is, mental health isn't one size fit all. So like, you will find a lot of mentally ill people out there, but the thing is, they're not all gonna be the same. It's just the
Yeah.
people
I was just like,
you usually find, like you usually find mentally ill, happen to have similar trauma, and because they have similar trauma or they are in the same spaces, because the thing is, people influence other people way more easily than people think. The scientists have figured out, even at the age of 25, your brain isn't even fully developed. Like, your
I
brain
got a
is still
ways to
developing.
go. That means I'm still young.
But like, originally people were like, your brain fully develops at 25, but we realized that's not the case. I think like once you're like 20 or 18, or once you're adult, you can finally be diagnosed with like a personality disorder, because like hormones play a big role in mental health too. But but like, it's really hard to actually say like what is affecting our mental health. So
So can a femboy be mentally not ill?
yeah, but at the same time, I think a lot of like the mental illness you will see from femboys happen from like
Just being online.
societal issues. Well, maybe online too, but a lot of societal issues come from it. Because like, it is not socially acceptable to like girly things
True.
as someone who
We
is
make our own monsters.
Yeah, so the thing is, lots of people end up feeling very like, once they realize they like girly things, they can feel very like inferior in a way. So that's why you see a lot of people end up like, you know how like e-girls or e-kittens end up like catering a lot to guys for validation? You'll see like, I don't want to say all femboys do it, but a lot of femboys also do the same thing.
Yeah,
where
that's
they'll,
why I
like,
bring it up,
cater-
because like the behavior is clearly not normal. No offense.
It's-
Like, I don't care if people do it. It's just, it's not normal.
I think it just happens because of the circumstance of the society we live in, like most mental health
We
issues.
live in a
And
society.
The thing is, though, as much as unhealthy as that behavior is, it is definitely treatable if the other person
You just
cares
have to
enough to
try.
treat it. And other people, like, not every femboy exhibits this behavior.
I need
Not
to
everyone
find one that
exhibits.
doesn't. If I could find one that's like chill and just like,
Yeah, there's probably multiple people out there who's chill. It's just like to find, like, it's just kind of like finding like the one for you, you know? I
hi
know,
Ruta,
like,
welcome back. Sorry, we're still rambling about relationships.
yeah, it's really hard to find like the person right for you. But thing is, I'm confident that someone there is like so many people out there, but there's also so many, and like, you know, it's good to think that it's like normal to think that all of them are like the same. But the thing is,
All these
it
bitches
won't.
are the same. I'm kidding.
But yeah, no, you can definitely find someone who is your type and also stable enough to be in a relationship with you. Because the thing is, when someone like suffers from that, it's not like it won't be as bad as like what you've seen in the past. Sometimes it's just like minor, where they just want at least someone to care about them. And if you show that you care about them, like
Fine.
with genuine care, they'll like people end up like abandoning those old ways
Finding
easily.
a femboy that isn't an OF model and does that stuff, or femboys having that thing is easy. Really? Is it really easy? I've never met one in real life, so I feel like it's hard. But maybe I just wasn't looking. But also, I mean, obviously I wasn't looking. But I mean, again, like
Yeah.
I'm not. First of all,
Yeah, it's okay. I mean,
I like
boy
women too, guys. We don't have to assume that I'm only looking for a femboy. You've
You
dated
just
a femboy
really,
before.
you just really like a femboy.
I'm just curious. He what? He cheated on you 13 times. He needs to be awarded a word that I shouldn't say.
I'm technically a femboy, but I don't know if people. But I don't have.
Yeah, you're the reason I have the tag on.
Yeah. It's just like I'm not that appealing though to other people, which is fine. I'm
Don't say
taken.
that, bro. Come on, don't pull a George.
I'm just so I'm just so undistasteful. The thing is though, like the people who do approach me end up like clocking me as mentally ill and then being really
Oh
weird with
no!
me.
Did they just walk up and like?
Like
Call?
okay, like the people who do talk to me like
They
online,
probably also are.
they're also mentally ill. And you know how like lots of mentally ill people like to encourage bad behavior from other people and try to find people who are also mentally ill so they can suffer together, because they have this like mindset of like, if we suffer
everybody
together,
plays VR
it's
chat.
okay. Yeah, exactly. So that's what people usually approach me for. And when I genuinely do not give them the response they want, they end up like getting weird with me. Like I've had that happen so many times where I actually try to solve I give them too much validation, and then eventually I'm like, I kind of like stop giving them like that validation. Like in a way they use like
There's
in the
bad
past when I
influence.
was, yeah, they would like try to make me like do bad things, like be worse with them. And then I would always just
Yeah, I
be
feel like
like,
that's pretty common. Like even with some people I used to know, they would do bad stuff, and I would try and steer them on like doing the right thing, but
yeah.
they just don't change their ways. So
I used to be in a really bad headspace where I used to just do these things kind of silently, but they could tell. And you know, I used to talk about it with them because I was like, "Oh, yeah, we can relate on this." But when I realized they like started to like romanticize it a bit, I kind of was just bluntly like, "Yeah, I don't like it when people do that because I think it's weird." And then when they realized I was kind of like talking bad about their habits, they like would backtrack, or like they would get, or realize when I was like starting to like distance myself from them, they would get like really obsessive and angry. Yeah, they would get upset, but
well, like I feel like
mainly
these
that,
kind of people also like they get really mad before talking. Like if I had a problem with my friend, which here's the thing, like with sorry Rudo, let me read what you wrote first. You've never seen a femboy IRL? We've seen gay people IRL. I've seen like gay people IRL, and they're never femboys. They're always like, you know, just typical, I guess, like just wearing normal clothes and not like
I
wearing
get.
makeup.
I've met
Um,
like I found feminine masculine people before, but I just don't like ask them if they're femboys because I think you find like because like I feel like that's just rude, and also like they could be trans women that have been
yeah,
like
I mean, I don't even
transgendered.
approach any of these people. I keep to myself
Yeah,
regardless. June gives
yeah,
validation. Yes. And here on the June Sueño channel, we keep it real.
we keep it real.
Your
I
friends
also,
block you. That's not good.
yeah,
People who
that's
do
shit.
that are horrible. Who would ever do that? I can't block people. 'Cause it hurts me more
I
than it hurts them.
I don't
As sad as that
I
is.
I don't block people, but I remember like, cause like I never block people because I always believe that communication can help
Yeah.
things.
Okay.
I
Thanks for
only
mentioning
block
that. 'Cause I
them
forgot what I was
if
saying.
like people like imagine unless people are actually like exhibiting really like illegal behaviors. There's like a couple times where I had to block people because they were because I was a
Yeah,
minor
like
and they
oh,
were an
okay.
adult.
I was gonna say I had to block somebody because they were like in a cult, so I didn't want to talk to them.
Yeah, they were in like a weird cult thing, and they were and they were like adults, and they were like kind of weird towards me, and they would exhibit stalkerish behavior and send me packages, and it was kind of illegal because they found my information and doxed it online, and I was 14, so it was kind of weird.
I was gonna say, so a lot of these people, when they get mad, I'm sorry they were using Yuritsu, by the way. I'm very sorry. I know that I've been there and it really sucks. So I hope you're having a good time here. I was gonna say, a lot of these people who are like this online, they also get mad before talking about it. And I just want to like say, my good friends that I have, we rarely ever fight. Like that is just not like, we might get like annoyed because of something small, like in a game or whatever, right? Like whatever. But like people are always like, sometimes you get in fights with your friends. And I'm just thinking like, I don't really do that. Like me and my friends get along pretty well. And that's
I don't
probably
think I
because
ever
like
fight with my friends.
we just talk normally and respectfully to each other to a point where like there's just no need to ever fight. And I feel like a lot of these people, like if you wrong them, well, not wrong them, if you like just do something that they don't like first they might even like tell you, they might like tell somebody else that you did something they didn't like. So now they're like
Yeah, they would
involving
like
other
gossip.
people, and then
Yeah, exactly.
instead of like talking to you to like fix it, they'll just hate you for it and then just keep like pretending that they're fine.
And they never talk to you, and then they keep talking to their friends behind your back, and it's like, why are you like gossiping about me basically when you could
Yeah,
have just told me what was wrong? Because like usually the thing they're angry at is so small or confusing, it doesn't make sense on why they're actually angry about it, because like it just like, I see this behavior more with like high school kids, like people, because like I'm kind of young, but like more like with younger like people. But like the thing is, Jin Sueño, the people you talk about this with me are not in high school.
yeah, but the problem is they're
So
mentally ill because they're online all the time, and like it's not
okay,
even an
but the thing
excuse
is,
because
okay,
like I am also mentally ill online all the
okay, I
time, but
think
I have like
the biggest issue with like the people you meet, I think the biggest issue is what happens when you're severely traumatized is you end up locking yourself towards like a point of your age where you see yourself as like the same 14-year-old as you always have been. But the thing is, those people never end up maturing properly like an adult or communicating because they just never have like a real space to grow in because they never meet actual people who like are grown with them. So it's like
yeah, they're
actually
just
like
all
kind of,
immature people grouped together.
yeah, it's like kind of annoying.
You have to work harder now because you helped them so much. Now you're a one friend person. Well, at least you have one good friend, That's something to cherish and hold to you. And then you'll be able to make more new friends. But I know that's a very hard position to be in, but like at least you got that one person, what was I gonna say? Yeah, these people are always around other immature people. And like the thing is, like I see myself as a lot younger than I am. But like obviously like that's maybe from my trauma. Like I don't look at myself as, I told you this before, I don't really see myself as an adult very often. Um, and but like if I were to talk to somebody in high school, like when I used to, even when I was working at my old job and I had coworkers who was in high school, even though I was like 2 or 3 years older than them, I felt like it was impossible to relate to them. Like I felt old and wise to people that I'm 2 years older than. Like it's crazy.
Yeah, no, because like
So
I
like
used to also be in a similar space where like I used to like for the longest time I felt like because of all the trauma I've been through, like I was stuck at the same like age when I was like 14. But then like at the same time I felt like I was just better than everyone. Not better, but I felt like I knew more things than other people and I had like a different perspective.
yeah. So like I don't know. I guess I'm like mature in a way, but I also don't feel like maybe because I just need money. If I had money, that would fix everything. Like we were friends at a specific time. You and your other friend? Is that what you mean? But yeah, I mean, I hate my Chungus life. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, where'd he go? Oh no, I lost him. He's not here anymore. He disappeared off my screen. He left the call. Oh, he messaged me. What'd he say? Okay, I think he needs to BRB because he's getting a call. We could pivot this out of Umineko. We've been reading it for a while. Yeah, I heard him getting pinged, so I think he has to take a call. Just save here. Horror? Let me take a look. I'll put some music on. And that is not how I think he's gonna be gone for a while, so we can probably you're begging. I'll take a look at that mortuary assistant thing you mentioned. But let me put on some music so we can have something to listen to. Let me take a look here. Yippee! I feel bad having a blank screen. Oh, that's right. I wanted to do something like that. Yes, yes. I'll add that. Well, let me turn on my music. I want to listen to more stuff that you guys have. The only thing is, I can't have links because I get too many bots to have links on. So people just have to type out the name. I hope that's fine, and then I'll look for it on Spotify. Or not Spotify, I don't use Spotify, I use YouTube Music. Yeah, you can put one in. I'll add it to the queue. Let me refresh this because it's not loading. There we go. Now you can see the name of the song I'm listening to, even though it's in Japanese, so you wouldn't be able to tell what it is. Bum, 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 bum. Increase this. Thank you for suggesting that though, because I was gonna do it and I just completely forgot. To music. Snorlax, hi! Oh my god. So I was reading with my friend. He actually just had to go for a bit. So, oh, ads are starting. I'm sorry if you have to interrupt it, but yeah, nobody died. Nothing happened again. So I'm about to switch it to maybe a horror game. But I am adding something for music. Gambling videos. Like what kind of gambling? Like actual gambling in a casino? We'll make this 500 for on request, just because it gives engagement. Oh, okay, yeah, that's really stupid. That's like harmful. It like desensitizes you to gambling. Like gambling's serious. Like these kick streamers can gamble and it's content because they're rich, so it doesn't fucking matter if they lose money, right? Like they're always gonna be fine. But if a normal person gambles and loses, like they're fucked. Like you can just ruin your life. It's terrifying. Let's see. Doesn't have to be cooldowns for this one, I think. Just add it like this. Yeah, they're sponsored by it. So yeah, it really is just like easy for them to do it. No penalties for them. Okay, so I added the music request channel point, so now anybody should be able to request a song. Let me put the one Ruto typed in. Melanie Martinez. I don't think I know any of her songs. I'm a very distinct kind of person. I don't listen to a lot of popular songs. I listen to random obscure shit. Yeah, like XQC gambling is really... I think gambling's banned on Twitch, right? Yeah, that shit should just not be allowed. Reminds you of your life? Alright, let's add it to the queue. Or maybe can I play next? Yeah, play next. That way it's not at the end. Two ads in less than 5 minutes? That should be impossible, Ruto. That should be impossible. It should be only the ad should be only 1 minute ads in 20 minutes. That's how it's supposed to be. 1 minute ad every 20 minutes. Let me look at Steam now. Is it 2 30-second ads? I hope it should be. Let me turn this up. This is not what I was expecting from Melanie Martinez. I thought she was, am I thinking of like the wrong person? This is like a lot more modern feeling. I thought she would just like, kind of like just sing with a very low-key background. This is like your You listen to this when you're sad or something? I have a couple songs that like put me in a sad mood. Mortuary assistant. Bro, Ritzo, should I screen share this? I'm like worried about like what will pop up on my Steam thing. Yeah, I don't really know if I want to screen share Steam necessarily. Richo, this shit's scaring me. Here, let me see if I can get this set up. Can I like change my source? I mean, I could do this. Here, hold on. Let me go to studio mode. That was a nice song. It was very chill. But I was not. Is that like what her music genre kind of is? Because I was kind of surprised. I have to be mistaking her for another person. Oh, I should have it so that you have to type something when you redeem it. That way you don't have to send it after. You can just type it in the message. Okay, let me change that real quick. Yeah, I was trying to read the lyrics, but the text was kind of small and I couldn't really read it very well. But I feel like when I listen to songs, I kind of want to listen to the lyrics and figure out what they're about. Let me know what song you wanted to add, by the way. Okay, let me see if I can get this set up. Okay, I don't know if that did anything. So if you saw me adjust that, my bad. Yeah, this should be fine. I don't think there's anything here that will dox me. Oh, I didn't add an audio for this. 1 second. Alright. Let's pause music. So let's take a look at this. This should look scary, by the way. Oh, Rich just said BRB. This is freaking me out, bro. Come back. Is Steam really not pick up the audio here? Why is the audio not getting picked up? Hold on. Sorry, BRB. Okay, there we go. I just needed a separate thing. Yeah, it does look pretty realistic. What the frick? Who's that? Excuse me. But like for me, I would have to make a joke out of everything in a horror game, otherwise I'm freaking the fuck out. What the fuck was that? Void song. Okay. Let me add this. Alright, what about this trailer? I could make it bigger, but like maybe you guys would get scared. Oh, it's just called Void. Whoops. I typed Void song. Rotate. I just got scared. Fuck off. Rita, I don't think I want to have this on full screen. I keep looking at my other monitor because it's smaller on that screen. This shit would terrify me. First of all, my ass is never working as a mortuary assistant, by the way. Assistant? Where's the main one then? I'm not gonna be an assistant. I said I like horror, but that also means I'm terrified. I need like a friend like here with me so to split the pain. I guess my dog is here. Like this, I'm fine with that. Like, it doesn't really hurt me. This shit is creepy to me. I don't like that. That makes me uncomfortable. I'm scared. But you will be here when I play this. Add to my wish list. But like I said with my friend, I kind of want to hold off on horror stuff until I get my model done, because it would be a lot more enjoyable for my reactions when I have my model, you know, like functioning. That way there's more of a reaction to it. So I'm just gonna hold off on this for now. I'm not postponing it because I'm scared, okay? It's just... Let's just take a look at the horror tag. This shit is not horror, bro. This is fucking porn, I think. It kind of looks like it. How is this horror? How is any of this horror? What the fuck? Roblox horror game? Alright, I would have to make see, the thing is with Roblox is I would have to make a brand new account, and I really don't want to do that because I like that I have my old ass account from like the year it was made. And do have little nightmares. Yeah, I would have to make a new Roblox account because my old one has sensitive information that I cannot put out there, and I just can't use it on stream and stuff, unfortunately. So the fact that I have to make a new account for Roblox kind of saddens me. No, it's okay. It's just more like, you know, my current Roblox account just like has, you know, like my outfit and my legacy stuff. No, it's alright, it's alright. Oh, don't worry about it. Am I stupid? I clicked on the horror tag. What do you mean metaphor? What? This shit is not horror. None of this is horror. Your outfit matches me? Does it really? You should show me a picture of your outfit in Roblox to and on in my Twitter. I'm curious. Okay, this tag is like broken or something because none of this shit's horror. I'm so confused. Anyways, I have little nightmares. So maybe I will oh, I just showed my entire Steam library, guys. I have a bunch of games. I think it's fun to show this. So I've been playing this. This is like a good game. Like I am having so much fun playing this. This is what we've been playing. Terrible game. Horrible game. 76 hours. Fucking shit visual though. This is my Marvel Rivals. I have 400 hours in it. Here's another good visual novel. 90 hours. And I'm not even done. Let's see here. Like I was playing this and I just got to the aliens. But I'm stuck. There's like so much puzzle shit, bro. Like just make it less confusing. I think this is a horror thing. I bought this because I thought it was horror. I didn't buy it. I think it was free. I don't remember. I have the Dead Space games. My problem with Dead Space though is that I get nauseous pretty quickly, and I know this game makes me dizzy. But I would like to play, and I'm sad. I would like to play these games again maybe someday. This is like I need like a full group to play some of these horror games I have. There it is. Oh, I don't feel so good. I might end stream soon. Yeah, I have little nightmares. Maybe I'll play it someday. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end stream. I'm not feeling great. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Hopefully I can stream tomorrow. And I don't know, you might continue some Umineko. And Ad's gonna play anyways. Oh yeah, I'll play Void next. Sorry, I'm getting like really yeah. Sorry, I gotta end stream. My anxiety is like killing me. I'll play next stream. Just remind me, okay? Good night. Have a good night. Bye bye.